Two former U.S. slaves are being honored with a historical marker at their London home known as a blue plaque. Ellen and William Craft escaped from slavery in Georgia in 1848. The couple went north to Massachusetts, but feared their former enslavers could find them and bring them back to Georgia, so they fled across the Atlantic Ocean. In December of 1850, they settled into their home in London, where they worked for the abolitionist movement and other social justice causes. CBS News foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tyab joins me now from London to talk more about them. Hi, Imtiaz. Can you share with us a little more of Ellen and William's story, how they were able to escape north in the U.S. and then overseas to England? It must have been a harrowing trip.
Hey, Tanya, good to talk to you. Yeah, this story is extraordinary. In fact, it's described as one of the most ingenious and perhaps one of the most brazen escapes from slavery that's been recorded. Ellen and William Craft were a couple. Ellen is essentially the child of a mixed-race slave and is a product of rape. So her father was a white slave owner. And so the way she's been described as a very light woman. Her husband, William, was a black presenting slave, and they came up with a plan to escape slavery in Georgia by, and get this, Ellen would essentially disguise herself as a white disabled man, and that her husband, William, would present himself as his enslaved manservant, and they traveled from to Philadelphia and then onwards to elsewhere, essentially pulling off this ruse. And they were so successful in it that they managed to do this for a period of 2 years. And the only reason they then decided to flee the U.S. for the U.K. was because Congress in 1950 essentially passed a law in which slaveholders in the South could essentially re-enslave their slaves who had essentially run away. And so it really just underscores just this extraordinary journey that this couple had to flee slavery, so much so that it took them all the way to the United Kingdom. Tanya.
What a fascinating story, Imtiaz. And of course, the couple is now being honored with a blue plaque on their London home. The plaque calls the pair refugees from slavery and campaigners for its abolition. How did they contribute to the abolitionist movement and other social justice causes?
Well, this extraordinary life doesn't end with their extraordinary journey. When they arrived in the United Kingdom, they were absolutely that. They became abolitionists. They traveled up and down the United Kingdom, sharing their stories with, abolitionists here in the United Kingdom. And they became very well known in the UK. In fact, after being here for around 10 years or so, they also published a book describing their 1,000-mile journey to freedom, as they described it. But not only that, Ellen was also involved in the suffragette movement, where essentially she was advocating for women's right to vote as well. And so they really have become part of the fabric of the abolitionist movement in the United Kingdom. But their story doesn't end there. As extraordinary as it already is, they ultimately went back to the United States at the end of the Civil War as part of the emancipation and continued to live their lives as emancipated people. And they moved back to Georgia to live free. Tanya.
What an amazing story. Imtiaz Tyab, thank you so much for telling us all of this about these incredible two people. Thank you so much. Incredible story.
My pleasure.